Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. I hope this doesn't sound too crazy because I'm walking and I can hear the wind in my earphones. So I don't know if anybody else can hear it. But anyway, um, it's Mother's Day. I'm still in Sacramento taking care of my feisty aunt. It's my last day. So came out for my morning walk. They have this amazing path, bike and walk path, jogging path, of which I've spent my whole life coming here and never realized. I guess it just got up and running a couple of years ago. But it's so nice. And it goes all the way from downtown Sacramento all the way to the river. So, and my aunt lives kind of in the middle. So it has been so great the last couple of days when I started walking it. I'm walking it today. And today I'm walking to the river. And it's like the best, dude. So, short today because it's Mother's Day. And Mother's Day is a mixed bag for me. I'm going um, to lunch with, I think probably more like supper with my cousins, my aunt, and another aunt to celebrate. Mother's Day was my mother's favorite holiday, short of Christmas. I'm a birthday person. I love birthdays, but my mom loved Mother's Day because all I think she ever wanted to be was a wife, a mother, and a music teacher or an opera singer. That's all she really wanted to be. So she loved Mother's Day um, and Christmas. And so Mother's Day was a big deal for her. And so even when I became a mom, she was more excited about becoming a grandmom than anything. So the day was all about her. So when she passed away, 2019, literally a week from now, which oddly enough starts, a couple of weeks actually starts a really odd week for me, which I've learned to turn around, and I'm sure I'll post about it. But Mother's Day for me has just kind of been blah. Like, I love being a mom. I have great kids. Um, but it just doesn't hold the same excitement for me now that my mom is gone. It literally just doesn't. So I don't necessarily, like, literally when my aunt asked me to come and do the surgery with her, I hadn't even thought about the fact that it was Mother's Day weekend because it's just not something I really think about. And luckily enough, my mother-in-law is not a big Mother's Day person either. So she didn't really, she didn't like to go out to eat on Mother's Day. Um, she's kind of, so it's not like I had to come back and like, oh, we got to figure out something for my mother-in-law. She's like, I'm good. We'll do something later. So we're going to take her out, the whole clan, next weekend um, to Norm's, of all places. That's where she wants to go because that was apparently my father-in-law's favorite breakfast spot. And so she wants to go there. But Mother's Day for me just holds an interesting space in, I don't necessarily celebrate it. And so people are like, oh, what are you doing for Mother's Day? What's happening for Mother's Day? I'm like, nothing. And I laugh because I'm like, man, I'd make it easy for my husband because he just does. I'm like, this Mother's Day is cool. Like, I didn't even know it was coming. So clearly I didn't set my sights on buying me anything because I didn't even pay attention to the fact that it was actually Mother's Day. But I say that because, man, I miss my mom. She passed away in 2019. And even being here with my aunt, like my aunt and my mom, they were only two girls out of six. And super, super close. And my aunt still grieves her. And we've had the opportunity since I've been here to just kind of sit and talk about how some of the things that they used to do, which has been fun to hear. And just to reminisce about my mom was the best. She was the best. She was the best mom. Let my aunts and uncles tell us she was the best sister. She was a great friend, neighbor, you name it. People loved her. And they loved her for who she was and the kindness that she shared and how she made you feel welcome, even if she didn't know you. But the funny thing about her was my mother was also a Gemini. So she had all these sweet ways about her, there was another side, which rarely came out until really the last couple of years, 5 years of her life, because she had Alzheimer's. And with Alzheimer's, your brain doesn't remember to cover some of the funny things about you, the things that you say and shouldn't say, or those things. Your brain just doesn't work the same. So it doesn't remember to tell you not to do or say certain things. And her feisty side came out in spades after, as this Alzheimer's set in. And my aunt, who is very domineering in her own way, would say, "Ooh, I don't know what's going on with my sister. She just says anything these days." And I would laugh because she would never want to upset my aunt or say anything that would be offensive to my aunt or anything in opposition of my aunt. And as the Alzheimer's started to take over, that second Gemini personality kicked in and was very prevalent. And so it's funny to watch and be a part of that and reminisce with my aunt about it. But this has been a good week. I needed to stop, slow down. I've left the house a couple of times being here because she had the surgery Thursday on her eyes, and she literally looks like somebody kicked her in the face. So we've been joking that I couldn't take her out. She's not in a lot of pain. Well, she's not in any pain, actually, which is great. But I told her, I said, I can't take you out because I might get reported for elder abuse, because she literally looks like somebody kicked her in the face or punched her in the face. Because she has two black eyes. One's worse than the other. And my aunt is she's always been very up vanity. She and my uncle didn't have any kids, so my brother and I are like their kids. We are their kids, basically. And so she was always that person. She was the fashionista of the family. Always put together, hair done, nails done, makeup on point, matching underwear to her outfit, just everything, way before it was a thing. And he taught me a lot about protocol, you know, and probably was the person who sparked my love of shoes and, fanned the fire of my love of fashion. Because this woman, her house, she has so much stuff. She has so many shoes, so many clothes, and she's 94 and not stopping. And we can get ready to go to the doctor's office. We were going for the surgery, and she had purchased an outfit just to wear to the doctor's office for the surgery. And she was suited and booted for that. So because of that, we just literally haven't been anywhere. When we got back in the house, I think Friday I left the house twice. Once to walk for my walk, and the second I went to get her a frappe, which is her favorite thing. And Other than that, that's all I did. Yesterday, I left a couple of more times. I walked again. And then out there's this place downtown Sacramento that I love that has these chocolate waffles that are divine with homemade vanilla, whipped cream, and caramel and bananas. Just like the best thing. And so I went and picked that up to go and went and got her some gas in her car. And then later went and picked up food. And that was it. But other than that, we watched basketball and sat around. And yesterday was a reading day for me. I read. I have so many books that that I've been starting to read to have them. So I just sat and read, then watched football, went out and got us a salad. That was it. So today we're going to lunch and I leave in the morning to go home and start the crazy grind all over again. But it's been a good week, a blessed week. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you celebrate your mothers, alive and unalive, or not alive, but celebrate the joy of whatever Mother's Day means to you and those that you love around you. Have a good one.